out of nowhere, man. I got like I don't know if it's like the flu or what's going on, but yo, it's Mania weekend, so ain't nothing stopping me from talking this shit, yo.
Man, I hope you feel better, man. I know it had to be the worst time to get sick, man.
Yeah,
For
yeah.
real.
Yeah, I was trying to get my drinks and stuff yesterday and just like, just wasn't feeling it, but I stayed up and definitely watched it. I was watching wrestling all day yesterday, man.
Oh, okay,
Great
okay, yeah.
wrestling, great wrestling.
You caught NXT takeover.
Yeah,
I keep saying takeover, stand and deliver.
and deliver. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That was a great show. Great show.
Yo, it was really good and it's crazy because I'm not like, I don't watch NXT as much, but I thought every match was phenomenal. I thought the only lackluster a little bit was the actual Mello and Trick match, bro. I thought
Hmm.
that yeah, I thought the North American or championship match, the with Obafemi and Dijak and them. Yo, listen,
Yeah.
that match
Yeah.
was phenomenal, yo. That match was phenomenal.
I
And
agree.
that shit was phenomenal. It was nothing but three big dudes. Josh
Slapping meat.
Briggs. Yep, Josh Briggs showed out. That shit was. I was very happy. I thought Dijak was gonna win. I wanted Dijak to win. I feel like he deserves it right now. He's an awesome character, kind of like a next level big boss man. When I see him. Um, but yeah, bro's phenomenal. I like the I'm sorry, Roxanne Perez, little cutie man. She did her job. I'm glad she won. It was a phenomenal match with that one too. It was yeah. Um stand was the stand and deliver, right?
Yeah, yeah. Stand and deliver, man. Yeah, it was nice. I think the only matchup for me, I think the 6 woman tag team match. Everything else just
Yeah,
was really on
yeah,
point. Like you mentioned, the triple threat match with Obafemi and Josh Briggs and um Dijak. And a lot of people wanted Dijak to win because Dijak really got sidetracked it when the whole retribution thing started and he got in
yeah,
retribution and but he was kicking ass in NXT and shit like that
for
before.
real.
But yeah, I see big things for Dijak. Really, hopefully, he got big things coming up though.
Yeah, for real.
Before we go, my little man just having fun. I don't know. He don't know what he want to do right now.
Oh yeah.
What you thought of the Paul Heyman speech?
Oh man. That's another one. Listen, Paul Heyman gave, I'm saying it hands down, I believe the best Hall of Fame speech that I've ever seen. Out of every single Hall of Fame speech I've ever seen, Paul Heyman gave the best. It was so real. It was like there was nothing about it that was formulated. He wasn't trying to prove a point. It was just incredibly genuine. And
Hmm.
I feel like he also gave you like a lot of inside information without giving you a lot of information, if that makes sense. Like just the way he was glorifying Triple H, nothing he said, I feel, was any kind of like scripted routine. I feel like everything came from the heart. And it super signified that for me when he started going in. You can suck my fucking dick. He went
Exactly.
in. And it was real. And I think that was the best part of it. And you can tell he's somebody who's just incredibly like his story for one thing is fucking phenomenal. Him talking about like, being a photographer and basically like, just kind of, smooching his way into the industry. Like, hey, listen, let me try to take some pictures and what I'm saying, like Peter Parker it and shit like that into a career. Fucking phenomenal, bro. So much love to Paul Heyman for being one of the most influential figures in professional wrestling. I love how he took and he said sports entertain scratch professional wrestling. I was like, thank you, Paul. And it was phenomenal, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
phenomenal, phenomenal. Did you think? Because I don't think I was the only one, but I felt like when they kept The Rock last into inducting his grandmother into the Hall of Fame, they were going to come up with some sort of angle, because Cody Rhodes and Brandy Rhodes were sitting front row. I
Yeah.
was like, that was strange though. But hey, uh, phenomenal speech
Yeah,
of the Hall of Fame. NXT was phenomenal.
yeah.
We're gonna go over WrestleMania, man, in night one of WrestleMania 40. I know, man, it was lit, wasn't it? It was lit. He went to sleep on his favorite match though.
Oh, he
Jimmy
did.
versus Jay. Yeah, Jay is man.
It
Jay
was it
is
was it
man,
was it
bro.
was a while. I mean, it was if you stayed up and you watched everything, you watched SmackDown and the Hall of Fame, and then you woke up and you watched NXT, and then you
Yeah,
watched. It was
yeah.
a lot of wrestling, bro. I ain't
Yeah,
gonna lie.
look, after the press conference, I was tired. I was ready to go to sleep.
I ain't gonna
I went to
lie.
sleep. But they had the night one first matchup. Becky Lynch taking on Rhea Ripley. I know you was chatting, chatting about it in the chat, and I just mentioned it too. How commentary, because I caught it I caught it after you said it when they was like Becky Lynch got a fever or something like that.
Yeah, it's just strep throat, fucking strep
Yeah,
throat. I mean, she said that she was running around with 102 fever, and not for nothing, but when these guys are wrestling, they're never 100%. Like it's kind of like UFC. Like these guys are fighting, they train, they do this, they do that. Plus, they were in like really cold weather, wearing like
yeah,
whatever. They got the heated ring, but I don't give a fuck what nobody says. And I guess I'm probably speaking a little bit more because I'm sick right now, and I'm like, damn, like I hate like even just like trying to watch it and stay up right now. Um, but for her to go out there, if she was, what I'm saying, I'm pretty sure that she had some pretty strong meds and whatever they had to
yeah.
give her to help her out. But being sick to go out there and give the performance that she gave, I think it was phenomenal. Because to be real with you, um, it's contender for match of the night. I mean, I thought the match was incredible. They had a really good match, a lot of near falls. You didn't know which way it was going to go at one point. Becky really showed out. Of course, Mommy did really good, but she did leave you like, oh, wait a minute, Becky might take this shit. And
Hmm.
I think it was good. I think it was really good. They both opened the show. It brought some life to the beginning of the show. I think I did call it and say I think that this was going to be the first match. I think it was the smartest call to put them in the beginning. Um, but Rhea coming out there with her goon guys from Pennsylvania, or whatever, singing the song. Listen, here's one thing I wanted to speak on too. I like live performances when it comes to the entrances and stuff. It's cool, I guess, but I just wish they would get that shit together, man, because it be sounding a mess. Like sometimes I
Hmm.
just like to hear like the song, and then sometimes like it just sounds crazy. Like it's not like as good as like the song. Because I guess
Yeah.
we'll get to the rest later, but yeah, we gonna talk about some shit.
Yeah, that was the same thing like for even Lil Wayne too. I guess it
Oh,
just
okay.
it sounded a
Yeah,
little a little off though.
that
But
shit was horrible, bro. I like listen. I don't give a fuck about Little Wayne. Like what I'm saying. I'm not trying to say anything bad. If Little Wayne's gonna come out and give a performance, let him come out and give a performance. But if you're gonna come out and open for Jay Uso, like then sing his song or something. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't want to hear a Millie before I hear Jay Uso. I don't give a fuck about that. They don't got nothing to do with each other. Like I just I didn't feel it at all. But
yeah,
and then when Jay
I,
came out, I was like, let's fucking go. I'm like, I don't need this shit. He was like a waste of time.
yeah, I thought maybe that was sort of going to happen. He was just going to rap over the beat, come up with a an original song for Jay Uso or whatever like that. But
Yeah,
yeah, yeah. The performance were a little lackluster though. We had the tag team ladder match. I know you was talking about on commission talk that I don't think you like the idea of Awesome Truth winning, and also shout out to Warren because I think he called it too. And when it was presented that both titles were up there separately,
yeah,
and one team can go up there, and I think that was one thing about the match that I think I didn't like. It was sort of like a two finishes in a way. Grayson Waller. Austin Theory, they climbed the ladder. They got the SmackDown titles. Cool. And then another team had to go up there and they had to climb up to get double. Now it would have been cool if maybe both teams would have got up there and grab. I mean, one team would have went up there and grabbed both titles. But hey, splitting the titles to different brands, I think was definitely needed.
yeah,
So hey, pretty cool though. Austin
yeah,
Theory and Grayson Waller winning, and our truth and the Miz.
yeah. I definitely didn't see Austin Theory and Grayson Waller winning. That was kind of a swerve to me because they have been kind of prepping them for like kind of a split recently. But with all the stuff that was happening, especially when it was the Cody and when they were in Australia, and but I don't know. it's interesting that they got him. The one thing I did like with that process though is that big spot, between the Newcastle Republic when they did him through the damn ladder. It pretty much took him out for the rest. Grayson Waller, it pretty much took him out for the rest of the match. So it kind of like it gave you kind of like a story like, hey, listen, well, he just got this huge spot through this ladder, like he ain't getting back up, he's done. So it left them not able to really go for it. But I think Austin Theory still kind of was like in it a little bit, but barely because their his partner was out. It was interesting. It was a I don't know why. I don't know if I'm just getting older, but this is one of the first ladder matches where I was watching like, damn, this is dangerous as fuck. Like at any moment, like somebody just end their whole career right now, bro. And I was watching it like that really hard. And there was a couple spots in there that was just like, the Tommaso Ciampa spot, even the JD McDonough spot. Like I was like, damn, yo, these motherfuckers, they better be careful, yo. 'Cause I'm telling you right now, like one thing, and then you saw like that crazy spot where the ladder was kind of fucked up, and you saw the ref was literally like trying to get Damian Priest, trying to grab his leg, like, no, wait, he's trying to stop him. And you saw the refs were kind of like arguing with each other, like the ladder was bent, and then Damian Priest and Miz were on the ladder together, and it was just I don't know, this was like the first ladder, and I've watched the Dudleys and Hardys and Edge and Christian and all of that shit my whole life. This was the first ladder match. I was like, this shit's kind of fucking dangerous. Like there was somebody's career's gonna be over, but
Yeah,
other than that, it was good. I mean, it was good. I knew Miz and Truth was gonna win. I'm not the biggest fan because I feel like they're one of those, kind of makeshift tag teams, even though they were a tag team in the past and all that bullshit. But I knew they were gonna win. I knew they had a story. And Truth was funny as shit, of course. I love
yeah.
Truth.
Can you hear me now?
Oh yeah, I heard you before too.
Oh, oh, okay, cool. I think my mic was doing something crazy though, but
Oh,
on
okay.
my end though. But yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah, great match. I don't think I've seen our Truth and the Miz winning, but Truth getting his first victory at WrestleMania. With the Miz, I think that's cool. Seth versus Drew opening means some crazy
Crazy
shit
shit might
might
happen. Yeah.
happen. Hmm,
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
possibly.
that shit for sure.
Yeah, Fightful may have teased Jacob Fatu appearing for the Mania event.
Let's
Hey,
go. Let's say that shit
hey,
right now.
hey, and then also at the press conference later on the
Really.
night, The Rock, saying someone asked The Rock, can we expect some surprises? And of course he said, yeah, but you can't give it away.
Oh yeah.
Uh, that next North American triple threat,
NXT,
uh,
yeah.
yeah, or the NXT, yeah, that jump was fire. Definitely, definitely,
Fire, bro.
definitely. Over
Slim.
Femi is a star. Yeah, my son, Uber. Yeah, yeah. He like Uber, man. You see Uber come
He's
on, he
good.
like Uber. He is.
Yeah.
I definitely like him though.
Yeah,
Definitely.
that's another thing about Mania, man. Because after Mania, like after we're done with night 2, we go into Raw tomorrow, and I'm hoping that they start bringing up some new people, man. You saw we gonna talk, but there's a lot of opportunities, man. There's a lot of good motherfucking talent right now. Start bringing them up. Start building them up. I'm
Yeah,
ready for it. I'm ready for the new shit.
yeah. I am. I feel like we about to get something though. I don't
I
know. It's
hope,
just
man.
we on this verge that where it's just something just feels different though.
Yeah,
But I feel like we going
the opening was phenomenal, bro. Listen, you're absolutely right. It feels absolutely different. I love this shit.
besides the opening, I love the closing signature more than anything. I
Mm,
think that because like you watch a football game, you watch I don't know if you're really big in sports, but
yeah,
if you watch a football or basketball or baseball game or whatever, and the end of it would say, thank you for watching this, presentation of the National Football League XYZ or whatever, and
yeah.
that's what WWE said, and I was like, no, I thought
Oh, I
that
didn't
was
even see that.
really yeah. As soon as they were done with the running the credits back or running, what happened throughout all the night the signature hit and was like, "Thank you for watching this presentation of the WWE or whatever like that." And I was like, "Oh shit, that is fire!" So I
Dope.
just feel like man, they just going, "Yeah, man, it was fire, wasn't
It's like little shit like that is what makes it. Like
it?"
it's crazy. It seems like it shouldn't be a big deal, but
Yeah,
little
yeah.
shit makes it, bro.
You're right. You're right. You're right. This matchup right here was a six woman tag team matchup. Jay Cargill, Bianca Belair. I call them Black Girl Magic, man. They did their thing, man. What
Yeah,
about you? You thought it was all right?
yeah. It was a good match. I thought everybody had their own like time to shine.
Yeah, they
Even
did.
Damage Control kind of like They did a good job. Jade came out. She looked strong. She did a pretty good job in the ring. It was kind of like this is kind of just like a regular match. It wasn't really anything too crazy. It was good. The right people won. Everybody looked good. Everybody did a pretty good job. Yeah, I don't not too much on it. It wasn't like
Nah,
fantastic.
it
It was just good.
to me it felt like everybody sort of got their shine thing. Naomi was in the match. I was like, for a minute, I was like, well, damn, Naomi need to tag out, and then
She was
Naomi
holding
came
it
in.
down.
Yeah, and then Bianca came in, and I was like, well, damn, she in there for a minute, and Jade just like tag me, and then when Jade came in, and I was like, okay, it was like each woman got they 3, 4, 5 minutes of
They
what they
shine. Yeah,
did to damage control, and they picked up the victory. And I didn't see them losing, not one bit.
yeah, yeah. Me neither. Me neither
Yeah.
at all.
Yeah, we had Santos Escobar and Dominic taking on Andrade and Rey Mysterio, and I don't how that came about is real fucking weird because
Yeah,
Andrade, instead of Rey Mysterio choosing Carlito, he chose Andrade when Andrade was with Dominic a couple of weeks ago in
yeah. They
Judgment Day.
swerved
So
it.
yeah. So that was weird. That was weird.
And then
Then,
having the two football player dudes
yeah.
come out, shit just I don't know. This match was like it had a couple good spots, but this match was all over the place. Let me tell you something, bro. The one spot, Alexa Lopez or whatever her name is, she
Uh-huh.
might need to take her ass back to developmental, yo, because she don't seem like she ready for in ring, yo. Because Zelina kind of like put all trust in this fucking girl when she went and she did her moonsault off the rope. Um,
Yeah.
and if you saw that spot, like Andrade, I think even like pushed her forward, where somebody like pushed Alexa forward because Zelina went and she went to the middle rope and she didn't even look behind her. She literally fucking just did the flip, and Alexa Lopez wasn't even by her.
Hmm.
And I was just like, I don't know, man. I'm not trying to always, I'm not an in ring performer, so I can't speak like that. But just seeing stuff like that, man. Because even when she had her match with Zelina on Friday, I was like, this girl, I don't know, bro. This girl, she looked green as shit in the ring. And
Yeah.
if Zelina gonna be over there, trusting her with her high fly moves, like you got to be careful, man, because that shit was dangerous. Like I
Hmm.
think I like yelled out, like oh, and then I saw Andrade and them or whoever was by it. Crowd was
Yeah.
flat. Listen,
I
Slim.
I
Crowd was flat for a lot of that shit. I don't know if it was just
Hey,
cold.
nah, you ain't the only one. And I think it
Yeah,
also too because it's a Philly crowd, man. Like
yeah,
the match they really came alive for, besides obviously certain spots in the main event, which we're gonna get to, but that ladder matchup, I feel like boy, when JD McDonough went through the table and then they
yeah.
did a tornado DDT, I was just like shit, like that's when they came alive. That matchup for me was one of my favorite matches
Yeah, it was
of the
really
night,
a
though.
ladder match is always going to be. I mean, there's so much
Yeah.
going on. Like, how can you stay quiet? But yeah, that match, the crowd, and also think of it like this too. I'm pretty sure like the crowd that goes is watching SmackDown, NXT, night one, night two, and
Mhm.
Raw. So it's like I don't know. I guess like at some point, like you ain't going to just be like super, in jumping up and down every single match or whatever. But the crowd was kind of flat a little bit this whole night.
Yeah.
They popped some hard spots a couple times, but they didn't pop for much after that. So
Yeah. I agree. I got you. Jay Uso versus Jimmy Uso, which was okay. I felt like this matchup was missing a little something though.
a lot.
And I felt I thought Jimmy Uso would take the victory. And then there was a whole lot of super kicks in it. I don't know if I was this is maybe a funny thing to say. I was like, damn, is this a young buck match or what? Like we could just have a whole lot of super kicks, and I get that's their thing, I really do. But I just felt like something was missing with this match, and Jay was obviously, I mean, Jimmy was the guy who I
Yeah.
chose obviously to win.
Yeah, this match, I'm sorry, but the build for this match was a million times better than the match. And I kind of felt this way with the Jeff Hardy versus Matt Hardy match too. It's like it's one of those things where it's like you think these guys are going to know each other so well that the match, like their chemistry, is going to be off the wall. But it's just kind of like, well, since they never really wrestled each other, it's not. Well, I'm pretty sure they wrestled each other. Like they definitely wrestled each other. But it's just like it just didn't hit, man. I think that there was a lot of opportunity that didn't get taken advantage of, especially being at WrestleMania. You definitely thought they were going to hug that shit out at the end. You definitely thought it was going to be a lot of emotion. The part where Jimmy was kind of like, oh no, no, just hold on, man, I'm sorry, and just
Yeah.
trying to fake him out. I just thought it was
Mhm.
dry. It wasn't really done. I feel like there was so much more emotion that can go into this match. But also, like you said, having Jay go over, in my opinion, Jay's already over, man. He
Yeah,
got his own
exactly.
music. He's big. He's larger than life. And they've been telling a story with Jimmy too, man. I mean, we still got tonight to go, but
Yeah.
I feel like Jimmy should have won that shit. Jimmy needed that win.
I
And for
you,
them to not give him that, it
mhm.
failed.
I
I
said
don't
this. I said this yesterday on yesterday's show is that if you look back all at the brothers who went one on one at WrestleMania, and I said this with Warren, I'm about to bring Warren in just a bit too. Uh, Brett versus Owen, who was the
that was the
popular
best
brother?
one.
Yeah, but who was the popular brother though between the two?
Brett, yep.
But who won? Owen did, right?
Oh, yep.
Jeff and Matt.
Yeah,
Who
yeah,
was
yeah. Owen did win that match, I think.
Yeah, and Jeff and Matt, who was the popular brother between the two, right? Was it Jeff,
Jeff.
right? Yeah, but Matt
Yeah.
Hardy won.
Yeah, I
So
think so.
Jay Uso is the popular brother right now between the Usos. And I was thinking that okay, they were gonna go with Jimmy, which I feel like he totally needed it because Jay is definitely on fire. You got Lil Wayne, with you in the interest. Jimmy just came down
Just regular.
like yeah. So I
Young
felt like he
bloodline shit. Yeah.
really exactly. So it's like Jay went off to do his thing and got the crowd going crazy and everything. And Jimmy sort of he just got a new song. That's it.
That's it,
That's
man.
it.
They
But
didn't develop a lot of character with him, unfortunately.
nope, they didn't. They didn't. I got Warren Marlowe, man. He here with us, man, chatting
War.
WrestleMania night one. What's going on, Warren?
Damn, commission talks on a Sunday?
Yeah, I'm about to
What?
say that. I'm about to
What's
say
up,
we
bro?
got
I was
What's
commissions
up,
just
now.
guys?
What the hell we gonna do on Wednesday now?
Bro. Hey, we still find a way. We still
Oh
gonna
yeah,
find a way.
we got Monday night to go through and this
Hey,
one. Yeah, we got everything.
I don't know if y'all watched the show last night because I did not plan that I was gonna do a live. I was just like, bro, I got to. Like 8-year-old version of me last night watching my favorite come down to the ring. Like literally, like who would have thought this guy hasn't been in the ring for 12 years almost and established himself a whole different character, a whole different mantra and stuff like that. But I do want to talk about the match that I was a little upset about, the Jimmy and Jay match.
Yeah,
Um,
everybody's saying it. Yeah,
I say Jimmy took the best advantage of this match. I feel like they just don't gel together facing each other. I hate to say it. I really thought the more
I'll
you are
disagree.
connected with somebody, I always talk about it. Your best friend is going to be your best rival. That's how I've always saw pro wrestling. That's how I've always seen so many things. But just seeing that last night, I don't know what happened. I don't know. I do say this: Jimmy looked more built up than Jay did in this match, in my opinion. Like Jimmy took full on advantage every little timing that he did in his spot of his match. So I don't know if that was they were trying to tell a story with like Jay was just hesitant. I still say, and Dre was my witness on this. Jay should have came in there ready to literally fight, throw down, not worry about a damn wrestling match. Like y'all need to throw down because
Yeah,
every big moment you've had in this whole nostalgia, nice little run that you have established yourself as main event Jay Uso, Jimmy has cost you every single one of those accomplishments.
yeah,
That's something I would have took in a personal vendetta, and I would have been like, "Hey, man, we're gonna fight first before we even start a wrestling match." Like that should have been that storytelling, and it made it a little bit different than all the matches that happened last night. So I was a little let down on that, but I think with Jay going over last night, it wasn't a bad decision just because I feel like that's gonna tie into to tonight. So
yeah.
who
It's
knows?
definitely going to be something because it's still story, but like you said, Warren, I agree with you. Like it just didn't mesh. Like you have been seeing it. Like Jay has been more of the like, listen, I love you, you're still my brother, even though he has been frustrated. But it was just boring. Uh-oh. Yeah, it was just real boring. Like it was like even the match itself, it was just like kind of a basic match, man. It wasn't anything out of the ordinary. It was
Mm-hmm.
and like I said, the fact that they didn't, utilize that, yo, we're brothers, like we've made it to WrestleMania, even if we are fighting each other, like, just acknowledging it. Nothing, like, it was nothing that was brought to it. Like, even when they were doing the tag match or whatever, Wayne was
Bro,
going off of Perk.
I was so mad about the
I
Lil
think he
Wayne
lives
thing.
off of
Don't even
that
get me
shit.
started on that thing.
That shit was horrible, bro.
I literally said, bro, like, what was the point of Lil Wayne coming out there? I got it.
It was the
WrestleMania,
same
whatever.
thing.
He would
It
have
was the
sung a
same.
full
It
song
was,
if it was in the Super
it
Bowl.
was,
I don't care what anyone said. It don't matter what
it
that
was
man's got in
just
his
like
system.
you guys remember the Usos entrance last year. They had Uzi
Yeah,
Vert. When
Uzi
Uzi
Vert.
Vert,
Uzi sung
he
a
came
good
out.
portion of that
Yeah,
song
but
before they started.
he did the same amount that Weezy did, and then they went to the Uso song. So it was just like, well, why was he there too? So I
Yeah,
don't know.
I didn't agree
But
with that shit either.
I,
Yeah,
I'm not a
I
big
think it was a
Uzi
Jey
fan, so I
Uso.
don't care.
I'm not at all.
It was yeah, me neither. I think it was a big
Dude
Jey,
look like a human
Uso
little
request
weirdo doll.
because if
Don't let
you
me get started.
see if you see some of the vlogs that's on their YouTube channel, Jey Uso was marking out when he met Lil Wayne backstage. So I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure that was a a
Fun
thing
for
for
them.
him though. But you guys, man, one of the matchup that surprised the hell out of me though, for real, man, because going into WrestleMania, I was like, yo, like I
Give
don't
Sammy
believe
his
Sami Zayn could
flowers.
do this. I don't believe he can do this. And halfway through the damn match, I said, I don't know. I think Sami Zayn made me a believer. I
Yeah. Oh
mean,
yeah.
Triple H said one thing that was really big on the press conference that Sami Zayn can make you pull these emotions in, and he really did. Because I was like, man, ain't no way. Gunther done chopped his chest off probably like 10 times. So for Sami Zayn to come back and do what he did, I thought it was awesome though. So what was you guys' thoughts on this?
I really think
Bro,
that I'm not gonna lie to you. Even when we were doing the predictions, I always knew that there was a chance Sammy could win this match. I didn't think it was gonna happen, but because of the story they were trying to tell, they were
he
trying to
was
tell this
listening to Eye
super
of the Tiger. That's
underdog,
what got that motivation.
story, and I knew that with that, it was a potential for him to come out. There's also the fact that I'm pretty sure they're ready to move Gunther up in the rankings.
Yep.
And just the fact when Gunther hit that double power bomb, I right there I knew that Sammy was when he kicked out of that shit. I was like, oh, Sammy might win this shit. And then I mean Gunther was fucking him up. It was definitely he came from the dirt. But we'll see. We'll see, man. I'm still not sold on Sammy, bro. Sammy's best shit was Bloodline Sammy. We'll see. I'm not like excited to see who he goes up with. I'll be honest with you. I
I
was
mean, he's
excited to
gonna.
see who Gunther fights.
First person he
Bro,
got to go up against is Chad
Chad
Gable,
Gable.
and,
Yeah.
I believe
that's
Chad
where the
Gable was
Easter
taking the
egg
title.
was a part of that match when Chad said, "You owe me one." Because the biggest focus that we saw in
He
this
really
match,
did.
we thought Chad was going to get involved in this match. We really thought Chad was going to intercept in this. So this is I want to talk about this. So y'all know I did the prediction show giveaway. We all got this wrong. We all got this
Oh
wrong.
yeah, we did. Everybody thought Gunther was gonna win that shit.
Bro, you want to know the one person that got this right? Don't watch wrestling regularly. My wife, just due to that promo before the match,
Yeah.
my wife said Sammy's gonna win because Chad said you owe me one.
Yeah.
And then I was like, that Rocky Balboa movie storytelling. I gotta say this match. This is pro wrestling. This is what pro wrestling has been presented as since the beginning of time. To make you believe into somebody that would not be believably into the person to be like Gunther. Gunther is literally by far the best, and I say it again, the best pro wrestler on this planet right now. The transformation this guy's got, the nostalgia this guy's got, the presentation that this guy brings into the art of this sport. He is legitimately the top pro wrestler. They thought about this guy even when he was over 300 pounds. Like, this guy is the future of the business, flat out. He's super damn young. This guy is still in his prime. And what he did for Sami Zayn last night is the art of pro wrestling.
Yeah, it was definitely a swerve. I mean, I think
They
that
needed a big babyface win, even
told a
obviously
good
with the
story.
main event.
Yeah, it told a good story, man. I mean, it ain't gonna hurt Gunther in no type of way.
No.
It went
In a
over.
way, it made Gunther. It made him even more presented like, wow. Gunther is that guy. He can be a leader. He can run Raw. He can do this. Like, I was very impressed with it. I was shocked when the ending happened. One, Sammy did a finisher that he hasn't done in the Indies. And everybody talks about, oh, Will Ospreay's the only one that does it. Bullshit. Come on now.
That shit looked fucking ridiculous. I would never do that shit again either, because it looks sloppy as fuck.
It's the most
and it looks
scariest move to
dangerous
ever
as
do in
fuck
pro
too.
wrestling.
And
It's
it's not
literally the
needed.
scariest
It's not.
move in pro
It's not
wrestling.
needed. It's fucking Gunther's too big for that goofy shit, and
Yeah,
I'd rather
he
not.
is.
I ain't missing it. I'll be honest with you.
Great matchup though. Great matchup with Sami Zayn. We're gonna definitely see what's next. The main event that took place
Whoa.
last night, we seen the Tribal Chief and
Oh,
the
damn,
Final
bro.
Boss take on Seth Rollins and Cody Rhodes. If the
I
Bloodline
almost
wins, the
cried.
Bloodline rolls, and you know if
I
Cody and Seth
almost cried.
wins, it's free from the Bloodline. See, we was kind of like talking about this last night. Well, yesterday, Warren in a way, who would take the pinfall, and Cody Rhodes took the pinfall, which I don't think it was going to hurt Seth Rollins in a way, because obviously he still got the matchup that's coming up tonight, and you know we're going to get into that in just a bit. But what was you guys' thoughts on this? I'm gonna go first. I feel like The Rock in a way because my mom-in-law was actually watching it with me, and this is Rock's first matchup in what 13 years or
Mm-hmm.
whatever like that since
12.
WrestleMania 29. And he looked at gassed out a little bit. Obviously, you know, he ain't been wrestling in forever though, you know, but you know, I just thought, you know, he was just a little slow, just a little bit. But other than that, man, my man Rocky, and I think, you know, less is more. So, you know,
No.
I thought it was awesome though. He said,
I gotta
man,
mute
fuck
my
around,
mic.
ref, and you better not count me out or you fired and everything, and just how the matchup went about was, you know, was pretty dope. So
Yeah, I think The Rock looked pretty good, man. I'll be honest with you. I didn't really see him too gassed. I thought he
Dre,
did
I
very
love you.
well.
I love you.
I thought he
Rock
went. I thought he
wasn't
went in
gassed, bro.
looking well, man.
Roman looked more gassed than Rock.
I would
Period.
even say that, you know, with all the antics and everything like that or whatever, I think that it made it everything that it needed to be. It showed off, like, you know, The Rock's
In game.
position, him telling the you know, the ref, don't, what's it called, don't, you better not count me
Yep.
on, fire your ass. At one point the ref literally turned to Cody Rhodes and told him sorry and shit, because he was
Yep.
like, you know,
mm,
I can't do anything, bro. And it's like, yeah, it is what it is. But it was a great match. It was a great match. Like, the match went, I think, 40 minutes. And it told a really good story. I think Cody taking the pin made it more dramatic. Um Seth
Relive
getting his
his
ass beat.
loss.
Seth getting his ass beat really, really helped, like, tell the story for whatever they're gonna do for tonight. But you know, with the way things are going, especially with Sammy winning, I mean, I can see them trying to make Cody win. And but at the same time, it's still like you don't know. It's still like you don't know. They made you like the basic shit and let Cody win tonight, which is gonna be super basic as fuck. But it is what it
Oh my
is. The
god.
Rock and Roman in it. Yep, you have Warren. It's gonna be basic as fuck.
Oh
But
my. Get off
but
of
the Rock,
TikTok, bro. I love you.
the,
Stay off of TikTok
get
and
off
get
of
that wrestling
TikTok.
passion back, dog. You have got to
Warren,
get
listen.
that
You can
wrestling
forget about
passion
it.
back.
I listen. I can live off of TikTok and still know wrestling. It ain't from it's from me, bro. I don't. It ain't shit from nowhere else. But at the same time, like I said, Cody winning is basic as fuck, and
It's
The Rock and
storytelling.
Roman is boring. But The Rock and Roman did a phenomenal job, and they're probably going to make him win because they have to make it. Oh, he overcame all the bull. Fuck you. It's boring as fuck, but he's probably going to win. I'll still put them ones up. But I did like they also you know, told the story with how, like, he, you know, hit The Rock with that spear. So they're building. They're
That's the
building. I
East.
like that. I
That's
like
going
that
to be
story.
that teaser tonight. The question is Rock turning or are we going to hear glass break? That's the only thing that it really is going to be that dictating stuff. I'm telling y'all right now, if you pro wrestling fans are looking for a legitimate pro wrestling match, this ain't going to be it. If you're going to look for a big storytelling aspect, that's going to be that triumphant thing that, like I've been saying for the plenty of freaking times, is like a movie reference of what's going to happen tonight. Everyone in Roman's past is going to come back. It's going to be that big old thing. Like, Triple H is literally going to probably showcase himself for the first time after all this thing between him and Rock. And I think that's why they teased him in the press conferences like, Rock, enough is enough. You have thrown your weight around too much. That match last night should have went so much different. But you threw your weight in. You scared this referee. You
You
threatened to
scared the referee?
fire him and stuff like this. No, I'm just saying the story that they're going to tell.
Yeah.
And then Triple H is going to bring his guys or bring something out there and make it a fair game because there's going to be some new entrances from the bloodline tonight. There's going to be some entrances from plenty of other guys that are going to be on Cody's side tonight. This main event is going to be so cinematic. It's going to be unbelievable. Like
Yeah,
I'm super
I
excited
definitely think
about
so.
this thing.
Yeah,
Huh?
we're gonna see.
Okay.
It's gonna. I definitely think so. It's gonna be a lot of shit, man. I think they're gonna put a lot into this. They have to tell a big story for this send off, and I just don't want
Oh,
basic
Roman
shit,
just
man.
looked way
okay.
too
Okay.
fucking cocky. Way too
Okay.
cocky.
Okay. We're gonna definitely besides the big main event matchup we're gonna dive into real fast though. What other matchup that you guys are most looking forward to tonight and night two of WrestleMania?
My baby Bailey coming out there looking good as shit. That Hall of Fame Bailey. Woo! That Hall of
Hey,
Fame
y'all, I got
Bailey.
to get going
Man.
though. Love y'all, and I'll definitely try to
Okay.
get on later on tonight.
All right,
All
bro.
right, man. Be safe, man. Enjoy the
Be
rest of the
good.
night. All right.
All right, y'all.
All right. Yeah, man. You said Bailey.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing Bailey and Io just because I want to see what the payoff is going to be. I just say I told you so, but Cody will win. Listen, it took y'all. I can't. This is why I don't like Cody, bro. Everybody coming out the woodwork on some. It took the nigga 2 years. It's not. It's not like he's not, bro. It's so annoying, yo. It's always the guy that you want that they make you want to win. Whatever, bro. Like if he wins, he wins. It's gonna be that basic shit. But
Mm,
yeah, I'm
hey,
definitely
man.
down for EO and what's it called, and also of course I want to see what they do with Drew, and that's another story that's kind of filling into the main event picture or whatever.
Okay. Okay. All right. Look at Bailey. Bailey is definitely my pick right now. I think there's no other choice right now, especially with the story they got going on. So
Yeah,
definitely Bailey. The comment was saying Dave was saying. I hate to say I told you so, but Cody will win the title, and that's not a prediction. That's a spoiler. Great homage to Paul Heyman, though. Some is feeling. I'm feeling like they might go that direction though, because
I could put it with that belt
Cody
and change his name
Cody
to
didn't whoop
Toes,
this.
bro. He definitely did. That was a good spot, yo. That was a nice save too, though. That was a nice save when he saved Roman when he hit him with that belt. It's not that; it's the fact that Roman has earned and deserves a long break. I mean, damn near 4 years with no real vacation is rough for him. Yeah, mainly I think that another reason why Cody is getting the strap tonight. Listen, man, I'm not stupid, yo. I definitely know that Cody Rhodes is definitely set up. All of this is set up for Cody to be the grand master. Yay, I won. I'm the ultimate good guy. Blah 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 blah. I'm just tired of that shit. If the swerve would be if Roman beat his ass, and then you see what comes next. That's my shit. I know it's unpopular, but I'm just saying, like, I would love to see them go the other way. Like we all know Cody going to win. It took 2 times. He didn't win last year. Look how everybody went crazy. Oh, what the fuck? That's gonna happen. And he told stories. They built. They did this. They did that. And then next thing you know, now we all the way back here with a big story, and he's getting beat up on buses in the rain. He's got this. The Rock came back. The final boss. He's got everything against him. Oh, but he powers through it all, and he pins them with the red, white, and blue. Fuck you, man. I'm just not into it. But if he wins, he
Look at
wins.
we just gonna get into it, right? You know, that's the big matchup tonight. Roman versus Cody Rhodes for the undisputed WWE, Universal Championship, blah blah blah, all that great stuff, man. It's
Yeah,
gonna be a phenomenal matchup.
it's
Bloodline
gonna be good.
bruised, and and of course, a lot of people are saying that, like how Dave was saying, and Warren obviously, Cody Rhodes is going to win. But Brian, you was just saying that you're not with it, man. You want Roman Reigns to retain, and a lot of people do.
Right.
So what if Cody Rhodes? What if Cody Rhodes doesn't get the job done tonight? Now I want to hear from guys and Dave and everyone in the comment and everyone watching. What
Yeah.
if Cody Rhodes doesn't get the job done tonight? Obviously, he won the Royal Rumble last year. He won the Royal Rumble this year, and he sort of flip flopped. He changed his mind. He was like, well, he gave up to The Rock, and now at the Las Vegas press conference, he gave it back. It was like, yo, I won the Royal Rumble. I'm challenging you at WrestleMania. But what if Cody Rhodes doesn't get the job done tonight? Then what?
Listen, in my opinion, Seth is the next way to go. And I know it sounds crazy, but I think that Cody Rhodes being mad at Seth Rollins, like I was too focused on other stuff. However he flips it, however he changes it, I think going after Seth Rollins would be an interesting take. Um, not any title or anything like that. I think Cody Rhodes is establishing himself in a different way, even though he is a top babyface. I think it will give more interesting wrestling to watch. Because if Cody Rhodes does win, that's the other thing that I'm looking at. What is he telling after that? He's telling the story again. Oh, so now I have to defend. Everybody's interested in this match. I don't give a fuck what anybody says, yo. A big demographic of this match is interested because they want to see Roman Reigns lose the title. They don't want to see Roman with the title anymore. I think that that's a huge reason. Even Dave just said, I want Roman to take some time off because he's been working forever. Like everything is like, it's not because Cody is the greatest wrestler, and Cody's phenomenal, bro. I'm not even like hating on him in that way, but I just feel like a better story can be told with Cody Rhodes if he doesn't win than it would if he does. And I know that sounds crazy, but I just feel that way, bro. I feel like there's a lot more edge that can be brought. And if he does win, I mean, whatever, we'll see. But I just feel like a lot more can happen. If he were to lose tonight, Cody would look super weak. His stock would drop significantly. I mean, it depends on how they do it. He didn't lose. He
I
didn't look
don't.
weak last time.
Nah, man. I mean, come on. So stop. I don't think so. In my opinion, I mean, from Cody Rhodes fans in a way that just was like hashtag, Cody Rhodes takeover. We want Cody, and
Mm-hmm.
how they just pushed the Rock out when it was the main event, Rock versus Roman, and now Cody Rhodes is in this position because of the fans, the feedback, and everything. So
Real
you
shit.
tell me if Cody doesn't get the job done tonight, you just turn on him. Now I think it's big possibilities in major directions that you can go into with him, losing. But obviously the story is with him. He won the Royal Rumble last year. He won the Royal Rumble this year. He's you know sort of the guy for WWE right now. So I feel like that's the way that they're gonna go.
And if Cody does, and think about this also, bro. If Cody does win, which he probably will, if Cody does win, it ain't gonna be no long ass title run. It's not gonna be some really long run and everything. What's good, Dev? There we go. Finally,
What's
man.
going
Let's
on?
get some sense in here.
Yeah, Dev definitely he know
Roman all
travel
day.
all day.
The story told with Roman keeping the belt will be better than the story told with Cody getting the belt. I'm just gonna say it
Mm.
like that. Maybe that's the best way I can
There's
say it.
there's more money in Cody losing than winning.
I'm dead ass real.
Mm.
I'm not, bro. I can't
Talk
believe
to me. I
motherfuckers
want I
confuse
want
that
to hear
shit,
that
yo.
right there. I want to hear that.
Say some more, Devin. Speak on that shit.
Please, yeah, please,
I'm telling
because
you, it develops Cody Rhodes more. It develops Cody Rhodes more. If he wins the title, that's gonna be his ceiling. He almost hit his ceiling when he was at Royal Rumble. I'm telling you, bro. He almost hit his fucking ceiling with the character he is now. I'm not saying he can't
mm,
advance, but I'm saying with his character now, the everybody loves everybody kissing babies character, bro. When he
yeah.
wins the title, that's gonna be the ceiling. He did it. Yay.
And
What's next?
and
We gonna
and then the
see.
fans gonna turn on him, right?
Bro.
The fans are definitely
Can
gonna
we
turn
just
on
start watching this shit, bro? We fucking seen this shit a million times. His
Exactly. The
his
fans.
whole thing is people want to just see him beat Roman, but more than
That's
that,
it.
people just want to see Roman not have the belt no more. That's the
Hmm.
biggest fucking thing. Y'all acting like it's because of Cody. People love Cody, like you said, because The Rock took Cody's spot. And everybody said, no, Rock, that's not nice. And then they all jumped and bagged him. But when he won the Royal Rumble, they weren't feeling him like that. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
No,
Come
exactly.
on. I'm
You
not
that's
crazy, yo.
facts.
I'm not
No,
a
man, you
hater.
right.
Just
You ain't a hater. You know what? Because I'm not the diehard. My little man like Cody Rhodes though. I'm not the diehard Cody Rhodes fan. I like the guy, but I know this bullshit. I mean, obviously when he won it 2 years in a row, everybody was talking about, oh, Cody Rhodes won it 2 years in a row. Like,
2
really,
years.
bro? And then when Rock came in that night and just shook Cody Rhodes' hand and he just walked off, everybody was like, oh shit, damn, that was some bully shit. The Rock, he just took Cody's spot. But at first, you were just complaining about him winning the Royal Rumble 2 years in a
I
row,
tell you, bro.
and but just like Dave said, I believe it's more money into him losing because it's already blown up in a way that we're gonna have that matchup with The Rock versus Cody Rhodes some way down the line. Hopefully
Yeah.
that's the case though. But I feel like that's gonna be the big blow off though. I mean, Cody Rhodes winning right now. Then what? He can have great matches and great storylines with other guys, but then what though? Man,
Let me.
we can't even see us now. Like
Yeah,
you gonna
yeah,
lose,
yeah.
you gonna do the
You
Royal.
writing books over here. Well, here's the thing. As far as Seth is concerned, he has two feuds that could happen tonight. One, he loses to Drew. There's no, fuck that, please, no. We've already had this is the third time already fighting already. Feuds that could happen tonight. Drew, there's a rematch at Backlash. Two, Seth remains. Damian cashes in his Money in the Bank, causes after beating he took last night and beating Drew put on him tonight will leave him weak enough to get cashed in on. Plus, it'll be the same thing Seth did to Roman years ago. It makes sense. It goes full circle. Hey, Dave, I feel you, bro. I mean, I don't know if you watched our prediction show, but our prediction for that was way better with the Finn Balor prediction. But listen, I'll go back to my original prediction with the Money in the Bank. Another thing that I would love to see is if Cody does lose because of all the antics or whatever that happens or whatever, and then Roman's in the middle of the ring and then fucking Damian cashes in on Roman. Listen, I still fuck the storyline and all that shit or whatever. Let me tell you something. If that shit happens, that'll be one of the most phenomenal cash-ins of all time. I don't care what nobody says. Nobody would see that shit coming because everybody's expecting what's it called? And Rhea said that shit. Rhea said it on the press conference when she was talking to Pat McAfee. She said, "Why is everybody so sure that he's going to cash in on Seth?" And I was like, "Oh shit!" But
That's a good point. That's a good
yeah,
point. Papa H knows these fans are fickle, and to avoid the situation, have Roman retain, sell that emotion of chaos with Cody Rhodes losing back to back
I'm trying to tell you,
WrestleMania.
bro, it would be
Hmm,
unreal. Cody would get
it's
yo.
wild.
Cody would go over so much more losing at Mania than people think, bro. Cody would go over so much fucking more losing at Mania than people think. Not the
See,
cash in, Dave. Not the cash. And I'll
See,
be honest
and
with you.
I said that Cody that was a thing that me and you both talked about. Cody Rhodes possibly winning and Damian Priest cash in, but then the fans are always going to have this backlash because they wanted to see Cody Rhodes finish this story for two
Yep.
years. So then he win, and then you have a guy who cashes in. Well, some of the fans don't even think he's the guy anyway. But
Yeah.
then if you had Roman, like how you said, retain and then have Priest cash in, then it's like okay, you may get a big reaction because it's like, well, we thank gosh we got Roman Reigns the title off of
Off of
Roman
him.
Reigns though,
Yeah,
So
people would be big, and you want to know something? And Roman and Damien is not the guy that everybody would love to see or whatever, or is ready for yet. Maybe, but I'm telling you right now, man, different things establish different things, bro. So that's another thing that you got to remember. The small things establish certain things, and things that people never saw coming can become brand new, and like we were just talking about before, brand new situations, and that's definitely a brand new situation, man. You never know. Damien hitting the cash in on a Roman can establish Damian Priest in a light that nobody ever maybe even thought of before. And then that's interesting and new. And it's just like, what the hell? Damian Priest. Things work differently by the stories that are told, man. But if you're just telling stories just to have one big payoff, I mean, it doesn't always work, in my opinion, man. I mean, Cody finishes his story, but a new story starts with Dan. Listen, bro. Cody don't got to finish the story, Dave. Stop trying to sell it.
look at
You don't
look at
got
I
to
feel like
finish it.
somebody gonna finish. I mean, WWE to market it and put it in the
Yeah,
game and
yeah, it's
everything.
gonna be something,
Somebody
man.
finish a story. I don't know. It might not be Cody, but somebody gonna finish a story though. We're
Yeah.
gonna
We're
we
gonna
gonna
see
come back
tonight.
to that.
We're
Yeah,
gonna see tonight. We're
we
gonna
gonna
see
come
tonight.
back to that match in the comments as well with that one. We got this big matchup. I think we a little bit overlooking, probably not because it's ramifications from last night's main event and with tonight's Bloodline Rules. Cody Rhodes, excuse me, Seth Rollins going up against Drew McIntyre for the World Heavyweight Championship. I think it's destiny, right? I mean, it's Drew McIntyre's time to take the title off of Seth Rollins. He may keep it. Who knows? I mean,
I'm
we
telling
was both
you.
watching these videos that I mean, Warren talked bad about it a little bit, but that we saw on TikTok,
Yeah.
and some of these predictions that maybe neither one of these guys may win the match. What you think, Bree?
Yo, I think here's another thing, yo. Here's another thing. Like we were just saying, man, the story that's being told, if we have to just keep going by the story that we're watching, it makes sense if Drew wins hands down. Seth got beaten up. He shows great heart, but at the end of the day, he just went through too much. He put himself in too many situations. It makes the most sense to fill in with the story if Seth Rollins just gets beat for the title. Told you, Seth, why'd you do all that? Of course, now you lost your title. But the swerve is if Seth did all of that shit, got beat up, his leg hurts, his back hurts. He was in the tag match last night. How could he prevail? He does. That's the swerve. And Seth keeps that fucking title, even though Drew does amazing at fighting him and doing this, taking him to his limits. But then what's the oddball? CM Punk sitting on commentary. CM Punk. He's been going at CM Punk more than he's been going at Seth, talking about Seth
Yeah.
going after the bloodline, right? So I'm saying CM Punk could be the big factor in why Drew McIntyre loses this. Maybe he's too focused
They
on
did.
Punk. He
They.
knows he's going to win with Seth because Seth is in bad situation.
Mm. I
Seth
can.
might
I can.
win this shit, yo.
You right. You right. Then they also announced the big PLE in June in Scotland.
Yeah,
Clash at the Castle. So
that's right.
excuse me. If he doesn't win, I mean, like perfect place for Drew to
That
win, right? I mean,
opportunity. Yep.
perfect. So
Yep.
I mean, everybody don't got to finish their story at WrestleMania,
That's
and
right.
that's what it seems like is going to be. But hey, man, I don't know. I don't know. That could be possibly it. Seth Rollins winning. Um,
And also factor in real quick, just also factor in if it is a cash in by Damien, like we talked about, there's the whole swerve they could do with the money in the bank. So we might see Finn Balor taking the championship. This you never know. If they listen, put it this way. If they have all these opportunities that we as fans and people who watch this shit all the time are making, and they don't take advantage of at least one of these motherfuckers, I'm gonna be upset. Because I'm like, yo, listen, you just going on the basic route now. Like if you just make Drew take it and then there's not a cash in even, I'm over it. Or you do a failed cash in, I'm over it. I'm like, yo, you had opportunity to do all this great shit and you just went on a basic storyline. Like, I just feel like it should be more, bro. They're building up to more, so make it more. Because these are
mm,
opportunities to make this shit like, what the hell did I just like? You want to have wide eyes watching this shit right now, not the basic. Oh well, I guess that was supposed to happen because it's a story that, bro. Swerve, man, swerve when I drive. Swerve, nigga. Like, I'm just ready to see some new shit.
hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. Do you guys think any new members of the bloodline will be introduced tonight?
I hope.
Hey, that
I
could be a
hope.
possible, man. Jacob Fatu, I would love to see him in WWE though, but
Jacob Tamatunga. I mean, I hope they bring
yeah.
out if they bring out Jacob and Tamatunga tonight, that'll be phenomenal. The fact that Rikishi didn't come out for the Usos, I don't know what's happening, bro. Like, why are y'all not? He was just there at the Hall of Fame.
Hmm.
But please take advantage of some of this shit. This is mania, bro. This is mania shit. It's not me. It's obvious.
LOL. It's not,
They're pushing
go
for the
ahead.
story to finish. Yeah. Yeah.
uh,
They would hate my ass in the writers' room because I'll be in the writers' room with them just fucking up plans. Like, bro, listen, can we do something else, man? I'm telling you right now, I'll be that dude.
I mean, this Judgment Day is mainly a part of the
The
Raw
Raw
brand.
brand.
The only reason why they were on SmackDown was because they had the tag team titles, but now things change. They are all on Raw again, so logically it would make sense to cash in on a weak Seth.
Yeah, but
Well,
we're also about to go in a draft, bro. Like I don't really think the brand splits really matter right now. They're about to draft, so you want to start some new storylines with people who are going to be switching places anyway. So I don't know. Bless you, little bro.
we'll see. We'll definitely see what happens, man. We got the Street Profits. The Street Profits and Bobby Lashley taking on the Final Testament. We talked about the Final Testament multiple times on Commission Talk. And here, on the podcast, man, and just about how, you know, AOP came back. They got Paul Ellering with them. They should really boss up and step up, man. I think we lost Brian a little bit, but yeah, man. I think AOP definitely should come out with this victory. You agree? You agree? Okay, all right, all right, all right. I think AOP should definitely come out with this victory right here with Karrion Cross over the Street Profits. The Street Profits, man, definitely been tagging up and been doing their thing for a minute. They even talked about it on a couple of interviews, doing media this past week for WrestleMania, just how, they wanted something new, and doing something new. I think we got Brian back. You did, Bree?
Yeah, I'm here. My bad. I switched the wrong button. But
Okay, it's all good. It's all good. Yeah, what you think about this one? We was talking about Final Testament, like I was saying, just pushing them and putting them in the right direction because the Street Profits really haven't been doing much new. They tried to put them as a heel faction, the crowd wouldn't boo them, and they
yeah,
back to just doing their thing. So
this is
um,
another perfect example of having somebody lose to establish them better than they would if they'd win. Having the Final Testament destroy the Street Profits in them tonight, I think would be the smartest thing to do. I think, and I'm talking about destroy them. Maybe they got a little offense in, but I think making Karrion Cross look really strong in this match, and of course AOP look really strong in this match. Not only would that set up so much future shit with factions, but also to set up the establishment for the Street Profits. I think that they should have them lose, and I think Montez Ford should just go the fuck off. I think he should go off. I think he should kick Bobby Lashley's ass afterwards, and I think he should turn on Angelo Dawkins. But I think maybe at least they should lose, and then they should lose bad, and then you see Montez in the ring, and he's just smacking his head like, "What the fuck do we gotta do?" And he just starts fucking up Bobby. I'm talking about kicking Bobby Lashley ass. And Angelo's like, "What are you doing?" And he's trying to grab him. And Montez just walks out like, "Fuck this shit. I'm done." I think that would be the best thing. It could set up an individual thing between Bobby and Montez. And I think Montez should go over on Bobby Lashley. No doubt about it. Bobby Lashley don't need it. Karrion Cross looks strong, and the Final Testament looks strong. That builds up a whole lot of shit. It could build up into some faction, the faction action, whatever you want to do. But I think it's time to call it quits with this whole pride thing, bro. It's not working. It hasn't worked from the beginning, and it's boring as shit. They barely even get screen time. Like, let it go. Let's start building. Let's go for what's next, man. Let's go for what's next. So definitely AOP and Karrion. If they do anything else, it's boring. Okay. I don't care what nobody says. Prove me
it's
wrong, yo.
boring, huh?
Who the fuck don't want to see Montez go off and
Yeah,
finally, start to being established? Like you said, the crowd didn't boom. Yeah, you know why they didn't boom? Because they never were established as bad guys. They didn't do
yeah,
shit. They put suits on. That's not bad. You gotta make them motherfuckers go over, bro.
yeah.
But
And then they never switched up the music or anything. Like everything just sort of stayed the same. Coming out there with the cups and
with them corny ass
you
outfits,
know.
them outfits are horrible, yo. They're like fucking cheerleaders. That shit is horrible. Yeah, the Pride was a
Yeah.
failed experiment, yo, and they keep trying to do it.
We'll see what happens, man, in the six-man street fight tonight. We got AJ Styles and LA Knight. I said this before, man. I feel like this match, is missing something. Obviously, it's a one-on-one matchup. Sort of go back to what October when AJ Styles was supposed to take on Roman Reigns at Crown Jewel in Saudi Arabia, but AJ Styles got hurt. So then
That's right.
LA Knight took his spot, and of course LA Knight didn't get the job done. But AJ Styles came back and then sucker punched and went after LA Knight, and they sort of been at each other's throats since then. But I'm gonna go with LA Knight because he wasn't at WrestleMania last year, which everyone thought he was going to have a big moment or at least have a matchup, especially. But
Yeah.
I think he needed this big matchup. AJ Styles, had his moment, and I think this could be a matchup where you could pass it along with to LA Knight, which I know a lot of people feel like some of the cool and some of the attention in a way have LA Knight has lost it though. So I'm gonna go with LA Knight on this
Yeah, I think it's also this is another thing of storytelling just kind of failing the character. We all said it when it was happening. The draft is in a month though. Yeah, a month. I mean, it's only 4 Raws and SmackDowns. I mean, that's enough time to establish a story. But
one.
but at the same time, it's like it's with LA Knight and AJ Styles, man. It's weird because they're both phenomenal, and this is a weird situation where they both need a win. They both need a win. AJ Styles, like he just switched up his character, and once again, like you were saying, Dre, apparently he's supposed to be getting kind of a new presentation at tonight's WrestleMania, which is definitely needed. LA Knight kind of peaked when he went up against Roman. I think it was the wrong idea. It put him in a spot too fast to have him lose, and now that he was there, we're not anxious to see him get there, if that makes sense, because we've seen it
Mhm.
already, and he just didn't. Okay, well, we had a shot. Now, well, if you have it again, you have it again. It's like the missed opportunity, kind of, even visually, like we saw it already. So I'm not saying he can't get there again, but I'm saying like as far as having a match with just somebody with no title or no kind of like incentive at all. That's why I think they really should start making back these for the number one contendership matches because they're important. Even if you have it for these two are going to go after it, and then these are the number one contender for the Intercontinental Championship. At least it makes you care about the match more because you're like, okay, he's going to get a shot at the title after this. So it
Yeah.
makes more sense. And if it's this is more of like kind of a grudge match kind of deal, for them to
Hmm.
go out there and have a regular match, if LA Knight wins, hey, cool. LA Knight won. That's cool. If AJ wins, hey, all right, AJ, he got a new character. Fuck it. I want to see what they do with him. Whoever wins, whatever. Like whoever loses, they got to work harder to get built up.
Yeah. I'm gonna make sure he gets some sleep early at this time because he done
Oh,
fell
he
asleep
out, bro.
now. Yeah, he done fell asleep now. So when the main event come up, when the WrestleMania come up, he can watch it though. All right, we about to
Yeah.
wrap it up. I think it's one more matchup, the triple threat matchup between Randy Orton, KO, and Logan Paul. Um, I feel like Randy may win this though. I feel like he gonna win it, but the way the way Logan Paul is going, and even with his Prime logo all over the place, I feel like he gonna get extra motivated and
Bro.
pull it out though. But yeah, who you got in this? And also, what you think of all the sponsors in WWE, new alcohol sponsor and stuff like
It's it's kind of it's not bad. It's not as bad as I think. We all thought of it. I think we were all thinking of like, it being all over the ring and the ring looking like a fucking, NASCAR car or something like that or whatever. But it's not that bad. It is a
that?
little distracting though. It is a little distracting. I think they have it a
The
little bit
chicken
too
wings,
much.
the chicken wings got me. They did distract me though.
Yeah, I was like, I made a picture. I went out this morning. I bought some fucking Snickers from the store. I was like, I told my
Oh
son
yeah.
last night. I was like, listen, I got some Snickers now. I ain't gonna lie. But it's a little distracting. It's not that bad, but it is a little distracting. But I also kind of like it because it's like, they look a little bit more important. The significance. I didn't think I would like kind of like it. But I think they can kind of chill a little bit. It's like, damn, it's like, you throwing it at us. But it's working because I went and bought some Snickers. And I'll tell you right now, I wanted some damn wings. If I had some money on me right now, I'd go grab me some wings. Wings are expensive. I got to buy for my whole house. But
What's your WrestleMania meal like? What's your WrestleMania meal?
see, yesterday, I made some pizzas. Whatever. We went to Walmart and they had those pizzas. Whatever. I threw them in the oven. It's just easy to make for everybody.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, we tight right now. We just paid rent and everything. But
Look
if
here,
I had my way,
I'm mad when I had ordered my groceries and stuff. I forgot my pieces, but we ordered
ah,
pizza yesterday and
yeah,
made some chicken and stuff. But yeah, man,
yeah,
I'm definitely it's a little
some
tight right now.
wings. Yeah, some wings and some fries and shit like that or whatever. Like I'm about to go in there and start making some food now for when we watching tonight. But yeah, of course I got my drinks, but I was sick, so I wasn't even really
Mm,
able to really enjoy nothing. I feel a little bit better. Now I took me a little nap before I jumped on here. But
okay.
yeah, that's my shit. But Logan Paul, I think Logan's gonna take this, and I think I said it on commission too. I think we're gonna see something with Randy Orton and Kevin Owens. I think that's gonna be the next feud. I feel. I feel like we're gonna see something. They've been buddy buddy, even going into this match. They haven't really had too much
Yeah,
conflict. I think we're gonna see. I think we're ready for heel turn KO. I think KO is gonna be a heel soon. It's past his time. I think we need it. He needs it because he's kind of just floating in the wind, like in whatever direction. He's got a good character, and I'm ready for heel KO. I'm talking about power bombing on the apron KO. Not giving a shit KO. So
yeah.
I think Logan's gonna sneak away with this one. I think it's gonna be a sneak win.
Okay. I always said, man, KO just haven't got back to that moment, where he in a way when he first came in, he was like ruthless, like you said, power bomb people on the apron. He
Yeah,
won the Universal Championship. He haven't got back to that moment. It's just
that
like
Goldberg
he
lost. Oh man, it's
yeah,
horrible.
he just been fight KO fight. So definitely hope something new in the future with Kevin Owens, man. Look here, Brian. I appreciate you. We about to roll around. I'm about to lay him down, go
Oh
get
yeah,
us something to eat and shit, get ready for WrestleMania tonight. I appreciate everyone definitely tuning in here on Facebook, X, Instagram, YouTube. Definitely make sure you hit the like button. We also live here on the Beeline Entertainment LLC. So if you're watching on there, definitely subscribe to him, like his page, leave a comment, and also you guys, man, do the same if you're watching here on the 1130 podcast YouTube channel, man. For once again, great show, great vibing, man. I will be back later on tonight and giving all my opinions on everything later on tonight after the big main event matchup. So it's gonna be great, you guys. So enjoy WrestleMania, enjoy the rest of your Sunday, you guys, man. Like I said, everyone hit the like button, subscribe, follow the Beeline Entertainment and the 1130 podcast, and buzzing with Marlo, man. Shout out to Warren, he was here
yep, yep.
early on, and everyone in the comments. So, but until next time, you guys, man, yo, peace, man. It's your man Dre, aka Dre on Wheels, and my guy Brian B. Until next time, yo, we see you guys later, man. Peace. Appreciate
Sir.
it, B.
You got it, bro.